So, being a massive comic book geek freak like I am, super excited. I've always said about the Avengers movies that the Marvel universe. That I've been waiting for those movies since I was 14 years old. Like I started collecting comic books. I started collecting comics, like really hardcore collecting when I was probably about 14, which is later than most. I mean, I had read some comics. I actually remember the very first comic I read was a Daredevil comic where he remembered why he became a superhero through some tragedy. You know, Daredevil's always kind of like the sad saga of superheroes. He's always having some kind of tragedy. And the issue I remember was somebody he loved died, or the parent died, and he had to remember why he was being a superhero again. Anyways, but that was when I was like maybe 10 or 12. But when I was 14, we had bought a house on the water that had burned down, and my dad and I spent the summers rebuilding it. And there was a comic book store like walking distance from the house. So my dad was paying me out of the insurance money. He was paying me for my labor, like $5 an hour. Every time he'd pay me, I'd run to the store and spend it immediately on comic books, which I'm sure didn't make him so happy. But it built up a nice big collection of comic books. Then fast forward, I'm not going to tell you how many years, but many years later, the Marvel movies start coming out, and they're much better than I even like them better than the X-Men movies, and of course that crap Fantastic Four crap fest. So love them. Anyways, matter of fact, I love them so much. When I saw Black Panther, I remember walking out of the theater like angry at the crowd. The crowd was all cheering and happy, you know, the congratulations, or the clapping for the movie screen because nobody else can hear them. And I remember walking out like all indignant, like, where the hell were you guys back when I was collecting comic books and you were all making fun of me? I told you these were great stories, these were great characters, you should have known that back in the beginning. Anyways, me so self-righteous. And so Endgame came out, and everyone knows I've seen it now 3 times, love it. But with all those, maybe somewhere midway through these phases of Marvel movies, and if you know me at all, you knew I was in drama club in high school. So I want to put those two things together so badly. Like I want, like, which characters, but I got to cast myself as a character from the Marvel universe. Was the exercise I played in my head, and I never really have settled in where I should land. There's a part of me that wants to be, one of the heroes, like Moon Knight. I could probably pull off Moon Knight, right? For a while there, I was like Doctor Strange. I could pull off Doctor Strange, and then they cast Engelbert Humperdinck, whatever his name is, and I didn't get that part. So now I'm thinking, all right, maybe I'm shooting too high, and really what I ought to do is what Jake Gyllenhaal did, and say, you know what, I'm fine just being one of Spidey's villains, because he's got an ass ton of them. And if you don't know, ass ton is a measure of weight, and crap load is a measure of volume. So if you want to know what the difference is. Anyways, he's got an ass ton of villains. So which villain could I possibly pull off? And I think right now I'm settling on Kraven the Hunter. Like, I got dark skin. I could grow the mustache. I might have to work out a little bit more to get to pull off the vest and all that. But there's a great Spider-Man story where Kraven eventually, because Kraven's big thing is he wants to hunt the ultimate game, which is man, but then the ultimate game would be Spider-Man, because he's like super powerful. And there's one story where he finally captures Spider-Man, and he buries him in a grave underground, and eventually Spider-Man comes out. I don't even remember how the story ends. I should reread it, but it's a great classic Spider-Man story. And I think that if they ever decide to make that version of Spider-Man, I'd be down for playing the villain. I think he might have been like Hungarian or Romanian or something like that, so I'd have to get a vocal coach as well. And then I'd have to move to Hollywood to make them. Maybe it's better if I just stay a fan. But if they really wanted to cast me, I'll put myself out there. I probably could pull off Kraven the Hunter. That's where my head is today. But tomorrow I'll pick up another book out of my 14 or so long boxes, which the kids currently have no interest in. I'm going to work on that. And pick out another hero that I could have pulled off, perhaps, that I would want to pull off. Getting kind of old to pull off any of the New Mutants or the New Warriors or any of those cool characters. So, Kraven the Hunter, that's where I'm putting myself. You heard it here first. Peace.